What's going on, family? Get this video a big thumbs up. It helps crush that YouTube algorithm and it's totally free. If you're already rocking with me, I appreciate you for rocking with me and being part of the family. And with no further ado, family, if you're new to the channel, come join the family. What's going on, guys? Here coming back with another video. So it looked like Caitlin Clark teammate Kelsey Mitchell was going viral over this new footage, and Jensen set the record straight about Caitlin Clark being legendary, guys. Kelsey Mitchell is by far one of Caitlin Clark's most important teammates going into the 2025 season. And I'm telling you right now, they have to quickly get her new contract done to make sure she remains Indiana Fever. Now, those of you guys who might not know, Kelsey Mitchell was gearing up for another season of basketball, but this time not in the WNBA. It is actually overseas in China. I'm telling you right now, more videos about her will be coming out throughout the duration of this offseason. That was no doubt that Kelsey Mitchell is a vocal leader of this Indiana Fever team. Now, since Caitlin Clark has arrived, she kind of stepped back a little bit because Caitlin Clark has been majority of the focus because she is the superstar. But that is not stopping Kelsey Mitchell from playing her role, man. Doing what she got to do to make sure the team win ball games. And I'm telling you right now, if it was anybody else with a different type of attitude, they would have been kind of mad that this rookie coming in and taking all this shine when you've been on this team 7+ years. But Kelsey Mitchell, she didn't do that. She just wanted to win. And I'm telling you right now, that's what makes her such a great and wonderful player. And shout out to Kelsey Mitchell. And I'm telling you right now, Kelly and the gang need to hurry up and get this contract done. Now, we got until January before we find out anything about her contract. One thing I would say, they definitely need to get Kelsey contract done. But with all that being said, family, I want you guys to check this video out. Check it out.
I had to grow in a lot of areas that had nothing to do with basketball. And I think mentally I had to put myself in a position to be a pro and figure out what I needed. And now I look at things at a broader level based on my mental shift.
Wondering your perspective on the year just in general. How do you put it all into perspective?
You know, I was really, very, very fortunate, very grateful to be a part of a great group in the Fever this year. And making it to the playoffs is my first one. And, you know, it may have not, went the way I wanted it to, but I feel like for me, it was a big moment for me individually and our group collectively. More specifically, I felt like I took the proper steps as a player to put myself in a situation to be there. And I can only give my grace to God. But also to my teammates for making it, possible.
Going into the year, you dealt with tragedy. You weren't 100% healthy. So going into this year, it must have been a really tough spot mentally, physically. You just must take a lot of pride in overcoming all of that.
I was just trying to get through day by day and be where my feet was. But more importantly, I needed to, for one, be closer to God and my family. And then, once I lost my pops and, it changed the dynamic of my family, I didn't have to turn to, growing up and become a better person and a better adult. It was a day-by-day process, but I think I needed to go through all that to be where I'm at right now.
You lead the Eastern Conference in scoring after the Olympic break. Take me through how you were able to accomplish such a high level of consistency, maybe even a higher level than you had already been achieving.
Like I said, I always say this, my dad was the blueprint for everything that you guys see, and I knew what I needed to do. I knew what sacrifice I needed to make in order to make an impact on the team, and I know what I needed to do to help C-Squared and AB and our young ones to achieve such goals. And so I personally had made it a goal of mine, a focus of mine to stay in the gym as much as I needed to. And I knew I needed to kind of stay low and stay, into the process. I was grateful that I was able to go through the preparation. You guys were able to see the games, but it was a lot of work and a lot of pain and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in that.
How would you describe just finally maybe feeling like you've been recognized at the level that you've been playing at for a little while?
Snub, not being snubbed. The All-Stars was just a pillar to my process. Like you guys were able to see I am. And, that's the good and the bad and the ugly and the sweet. So.
How would you describe your leadership style, and how have you seen your own leadership skills grow over the years?
Barely been in a huddle to sitting at the coach's, seat. I think our leadership is a lot about sacrificing. And I knew what I was gonna have to give up, being present every opportunity that we had, making sure my group knew that Kills was gonna be present and we could count on her for being present and leading us in ways that I don't think a lot of people understood. Small things make big things better. So it was about, staying focused on the small things about what we needed.
One day when it's all said and done, what do you want to be known for in this league as a basketball player?
A hooper. That's it. I love the game. I don't got no gimmick. I ain't got no special sauce. I just love to play the game, and I've always wanted to hang my hat on simply just keeping it about basketball because I love it that much.
Well, family, and was Caitlin Clark teammate Kelsey Mitchell opening about the 2024 season. Like I just said before, man, they need to hurry up and get this contract done. Moving on to another story that is Caitlin Clark, former coach Jen, how you saying it? Coach Jen Jensen set the record straight about how her greatness and how much they knew back in high school what she was going to do in the WNBA. This is a powerful interview, and I want you guys to check it out. Let's go.
To see a new era coming up, but you did, and a lot of people are going to be focused on, of course, Caitlin Clark and everything that she brought. We've asked you, like, did you think that she was going to have the impact? And you said you thought she maybe had a chance, but who could imagine this? What makes Caitlin Clark coaching her different from what we see now with college basketball?
You know, a lot of people ask, did you see this in Caitlin? And you knew she was going to be an All-American. I mean, everybody recruiting her, she was just different. The range, you could see that in high school. So I knew she was going to be great, and I knew that we needed a really great point guard to give us a shot, right? That we had some other pieces, but when you got her, that's when you started to really see that this kid was wired so differently and what she could do. I mean, she makes the extraordinary ordinary.
Yeah.
That's, I think, what really separates her. And I think the arc of her was the COVID year was a positive in a sense, because we could kind of refine, you know, because she's so passionate and intense, and sometimes you know, hey, settle down, don't slam that too hard. But you understand her wiring more than just a general fan, because you see her in the film sessions and there's remorse and like, I don't know why I did that, all the things. But when you saw her shoot on TV, you got it, like, wow, who is this kid? But until you see that kid in person, and then you see it live and it's all dimensions, and you see her running and like, look at me, and getting the crowd and then launching from like Arcanic Football Stadium, it's like a whole different element. And then it just began to really explode, because then major people were starting to comment. And so that was the beginning, and I think it was good, the COVID year, but then when you got to see her live. But what makes her different is she's just wired for greatness, and the great ones always are. The Kobe's, Diana Taurasi's, Michael Jordan's, she was able to deliver. And I think that's the greatest thing about Caitlin. Most every game of her career, she delivered. If you came to the game and you wanted to see her launch it, she was going to do it. You wanted to see her make an amazing pass from 3/4 of the length of the court, she was going to do it. If you didn't particularly appreciate her and you wanted to see her, you know, yell at a ref, she's probably going to do that too, right? But she never disappointed what you wanted her to be.
Are you not entertained?
Oh my goodness! And she's just sensational. And I think her, you know, run into the WNBA is going to continue to.
Well, family, that was Caitlin Clark, former coach Jen Jensen, letting it be known what we see in the WNBA is going to continue to happen, and Caitlin Clark is one of them ones, man. Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Kobe Bryant, she's one of the great ones. Get down in the comment section. Family, let me know you guys' thoughts, perspective, and insight. Get this video a big thumbs up. Helps crush that YouTube algorithm. As always, family, let the love supersede the hate. Spread that peace, love, and positivity. Until next time, family, peace.